Hey folks, welcome back to Set Apart Homestead. Doing a little clearing and burning today, but not on my homestead. I am somewhere else, an undisclosed location. It's someone within our community's homestead. It's actually a piece of property that they bought, and it's had some logging, and so there's a lot of stumps and brush laying everywhere, and they need a little help getting it kind of cleared up. It's really sunny and windy, so I don't know if how well this thing's gonna sound or focus. But anyways, I'm here and thought I'd take a break and say hello to everyone. What's going on here is building a community. Now, I get a lot of people asking about that and what I mean by community. And I know I talk about it quite often. And whether you're, in a active community of people or you're a lone wolf or whatever, when I'm talking about community, I'm talking about connecting locally within a decent distance of like-minded individuals. To me, that's community. Now, you may live on an intentional community or have the aspirations of living on an intentional community. You may, a group of you may purchase land that you live on together, kind of do that kind of thing. And that's fine. I have no problem with that. If it works out, that's great. I'm not opposed to that at all. But community is also people in your neighborhood, people, in and around your area that, are pretty close, like-minded to you. The problem is with humans is that too many times we think that our community has to be filled with people that are just like us. Or we want them to be just like us. We want to mold them or try to convince them to be like us, to believe and to think and to live like us. Now, there may be some core principles that you in your mind, in your heart, that someone needs to kind of, share to be part of your community, and that's understandable. I get that. But we're all different. I mean, if I just stood around and waited to find people that are just like me, well, I'm going to be waiting a long, long time. And I don't even know that I want people just like me. I was thinking, like, in the Bible, the disciples, those guys, they were all kinds of people within the disciples, rich, poor, blue collar, white collar, to the point of being almost criminal and cheats and things like that. And they all worked together for good. So we don't have to necessarily have people that are identical to us. And then we need to try to not get hung up on all the little details of, like, well, I don't particularly agree with them on this one issue. Is it a core issue? Something that's like foundation to your beliefs, whether it's a spiritual belief or, political kind of life philosophy kind of belief, well, then that's different. But it's so hard sometimes for people to really form a community when we get hung up so much on little details. And what really needs to happen is just kind of an icebreaker, really, to get one started, to get people together, to get people talking. And what's going on out here today is that we're basically clearing up and burning brush and burning some of these, if you see it, if I can point right, these tree stumps, piling wood on them, burning them down because they're too big to pull out. We don't have the heavy equipment or access to heavy equipment that it would need to really pull these monster oak stumps out. So we're just going to burn them. And this is the kind of thing that you can do to kind of get things going with people around you. Sure, you got to find them first, but honestly, with things like the internet, it's not too hard to find people. That's why one of the things that I started this channel was to have a platform for like-minded people to possibly connect. So if you're on here and you see a comment or someone, and you may like them, or someone's talk about where they're at, maybe you can connect with them. Same way with Facebook. As much as I don't particularly like Facebook, it does have its benefits if it's used properly and not overused. And then just local meetings and things like that. So whether you're the homesteader, the prepper, the believer, whatever it is that you're looking for, or like me and the people around here, kind of all of the above. You know, once you find that, you gotta kind of take it beyond the talk phase. You know, you gotta walk the walk, not just talking. So you gotta get together. Someone needs some help. You know, you may not be able to do it all, and they may not be able to do it all, but several of you together may be able to do it. And that's the beauty of community. It doesn't mean that you're all sharing incomes and living on the same property, and I have no problem with that. If that's what you want to do and it works for you, that's great. Again, let me repeat that. But it doesn't have to be that way. You know, you can be a lone wolf living out like this, but have a community, meaning the people that you work with. You know, you hear someone needs some work done over at their place, and hey, you know, you pick a day and I'll be there and we'll work. Get a group of you together. That's how you get things started. We have to take care of each other, because here's the thing. While you may say, yeah, but you know, there's people in my area that, you know, well, I don't quite see eye to eye with them on this or that. But you probably agree a whole lot more with them than you do with the outside world. And that's the thing. You know, I've always said that that's one of the things that liberals have an advantage of over conservatives. They don't care what each other believes. They'll just band together because they know they're on the left, you know, liberal side. And they don't care. Conservatives, Christians, believers, followers of the way, patriots, individualists, those kinds of things, you know, we want to only associate with people that, you know, fit our little mold. And we can't always do that. Sure, I'm not saying compromise your principles, again, but don't get so caught up on little details sometimes. It's helpful. It can help you out, because, you know, maybe the next time they'll all show up at your property and help you do a bunch of work. And then when times get tough, they can also be there to help with just commerce, trading, banding together for protection, food, you know, whatever it is. So you can be a lone wolf, that's fine. But you still need to have connections with people, and build good ones now. And know that you're not going to agree with everything. I don't, and I personally wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want someone just like me. I like a little diversity, not the crazy tolerant liberal diversity that, you know, they throw at you. But you know, a little diversity is cool. You learn more. If everyone's just like you, you're never going to learn and grow. So find people like that and help each other out, and, you know, say, hey, you know, what you're you know, putting up a cabin. Well, how about a bunch of us come over there one day and help you get a lot of work done? What you're needing to, you know, plow a garden? Well, why don't we just get over there and get it all done? That kind of stuff. That's what a community, a tribe, or whatever you want to call it is. And, you know, it doesn't have to be your next door neighbor. You know, this place here is, you know, a half-hour drive from where I live. And that's okay. It's well worth it to build that connection. So start doing that now. It's very important. It's important to help build yourself up. When you're around other people that are like-minded, it is very encouraging, and it strengthens you. But then there's also the benefits of you know, the help now, and then the big benefit of the help, you know, after things get real bad. So anyways, I'm going to get back to work. Probably need to feed some of the fires. Stand here, slap John too much. Thank you all for watching. Get out there, get connected with people, build your communities now. You know, if you're a lone wolf, that's fine. Be a lone wolf, but you still got to build connections. Help each other out. We need it, because people like us have a much bigger enemy than each other. And we all know who those enemies are. So we got to band together, even if we're a little different. And to get things done. All right, folks. Well, thank you all for watching. And I'm going to go make some more fires. Catch you in the next video.